Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm making a quick little video because I just saw something really inspiring to help us during these times. I'm looking to help myself. So at the same time, I'm sharing what I find spiritual tips in these times right now that could be intense. There's a lot of information, and I don't want to add to the confusion. I want to take away from that. So I just listened to Inspired Tribe and 11 tips that we can use for spiritual alignment, to calm ourselves, to harmonize, and all of that. So I did it on, I had another channel that I started, but then I didn't understand how YouTube worked. And so I did. I already talked there, but I'm gonna do it quickly for this one. I'm gonna post the link underneath. Basically, it's about gratitude, breath work, morning meditation. These are all things that are can help us on a daily basis, not to get distracted too much by all the social media and other things. There's a lot, and this is the age of Aquarius. This is why one of the dangers of overload of information is not to connect with your own natural breath, your own natural alignment. So this is what we need to do right now. Um, and also release. It's the end of the year, so it's a great time for us to release what no longer serves us and what we are feeling too much, stress or tension about, and to really look at how we could bring more peace and contentment into 2023, because predictions are that it's not going to be an easy time. So as in, yes, we can be in the flow and all that, but we're still part of this global massive shift of and the control systems. And that I'm going to post that underneath too. I just discovered an incredible millennial researcher reporter, Whitney Webb, and she just did an interview with Beck. Some of you might know who that is. And the political stuff that's going on and is big, and it's been going on for a long time, as most of us probably here know. um, and right now, what's important, I know for me, is not to get pulled into that too much, but to still have a surface. Okay, this is coming out. This is what's happening, and then it's like, who are the good guys, the bad guys, all that. It's like the movie playing out right now. Um, so I'm checking that out on my human self, right? But my higher spiritual self is saying, just keep the faith, align with your divinity, which is your Christed self, your and bring that awareness, that light into the dark places within myself and outside what's going on in society. So, but within us is where we have the most, control over our own path, our spiritual path. And it is a time of awakening and ascension. For, I don't know if that's for everyone. um, that's a whole other thing about what people are focusing on grows and expands. And but we are all in this together. And so the more love and peace we feel, the more we harmonize, the more we can come together with others. And I talked about that last time, for solstice, and to create our own new rituals as well. And if we are with family, to always, we've done a lot of forgiveness work in my family. There's been a lot in the last several years. When you go on these deeper spiritual yeah, levels, sometimes we do need to detach and just be more with what's going on inside of us, and the healing and the transformation that's locked into somatically in our DNA. And so, yeah, voila, that's what I wanted to share. And at the same time, not to bypass anything that's going on, to kind of be aware of what's happening. Um, so keeping those in balance without getting sucked into fear or stress or any of that. Okay, my cat is hungry. So this is a short video. I'm going to post a few links underneath for empowerment, for knowing what we can do. And I would suggest also, yeah, nature walks. And there's a lot with going on also with the weather. And that whole, she talks about it in the interview, about climate change, and that's kind of there's been a whole thing there that I was fooled for many years because I studied, and I really believed that narrative for a long time. But I'm realizing how detrimental it is to just continue that, and to know that who's behind, again, these agendas, because they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. So another movie is, or documentary on Rumble, you can see, is Died Suddenly. So that is not for the weak either. So I'm just warning you about that one. The blood clots and things like that, not a, yeah. But I want to know what's going on. I want to go deeper, and I want to connect the dots. I've always been like that. I don't just take somebody's truth as the truth, whether it's a teacher, a doctor, and that's been kind of my force as well, is to figure it out for myself and pass it through my own filtration system and my intuition. And the more we develop that, the less fooled we are. And so this is why we need to speak, because I see, nice pictures a lot on social media, and I'm happy to see that. And there's like so much going on that we need to prepare. We need to understand what we need to do to ascend into the beings, that the higher beings, the higher vibrational beings, because that's all happening. And so again, I'm not going to repeat, because I feel like I've been doing that for years on my channel, and for some reason it's not information that the majority are like tuning into right now. But it is expanding. Russell Brand's at over 6 million viewers. I think deep diving, Ralph Smart is at 3 or 4 million, I forget. So these channels have been really growing, and I'm good with, whatever, how many people listen, because this is also for me. Like I need my consciousness to feel like, okay, I'm doing the best I can, without having to expose myself all the time and be attacked if I do post something on Facebook. And then, but I do believe we are, more and more people are realizing just how deep the this whole pandemic, and way before and continuing, is actually quite evil. I mean, we're in it. This is this is the time to realize that, and to prepare, and yeah, without going into fear, of course. And but anxiety can come up, things can come up, because we're releasing also a lot of the past programming, the past, and then people too that just are not, don't want to go there at all, right? And then protecting yourself energetically and all that. So but I'm looking forward to spending the new year with a bunch of friends, and being in high vibrational dancing, and bringing in, setting our intentions with just flow and abundance, and community, because we need to know our neighbors, and or those that we are feeling that, you know the support systems. And they could be your family, and they could not be your family. This is what's been going on too, is on a soul journey. It's, you're bridging worlds, you're bridging realities, but there's a time perhaps where the bridge just has to somehow come off, or the training wheels, or whatever it is. It's like we can't just stay where we are. We need to continually expand, and make those choices, and kind of choose your team in a way. And I'm on team universe, source, life, creative force, feminine power as well, because I believe in natural reproduction and all these things. I'm appalled at the artificial intelligence program that they want to continue and have more control over people. And it sounds utopian in some ways, but when you really start to see who's actually behind it and all that, And it's not a theory anymore. It's just a deep research. So the time will tell, I guess, and I will continue to speak my truth because I've come this far, and I'm not gonna be quiet and just stay in La La Land. And yet, I have deep faith in the bigger cosmic plan because I know that that's what's playing out as well. I just know what team I'm on, and yeah, and I want to play the best game, and I want to be the great player, and I want to continue my own practice and development. So I'm choosing that, and I'm choosing it even more in 2023. And I'll keep anyone interested to stay connected. Probably if you're still here, we're connected in some way. So let me know. And like I said, I'm going to be doing some more events in Montreal and in the Eastern Townships, gatherings of love light frequency, sound harmonics, toning, things like that, vibrational, to align and to create beautiful geometric patterns in our water systems, to set our intentions and to come together in the heart coherence field that unites us with the planet as well, and the Schumann resonance and all of that, which is all happening simultaneously through coronal mass ejections and solar flares. And so the Schumann resonance is shifting, which is shifting us at the same time. So a lot of people are starting to catch on to this, and I think that's great. And I don't have all the answers, but I have done research, and I've been combining different kinds of information. And again, I don't want to make it too complicated because I know some people that do that, and that's great. They need to do that. What I'm trying to do is to simplify and gratitude and stay in the heart, and not actually overthink, because that can create more stress and more confusion. So what I've learned is there's something about simplicity, and there's something about listening and harmonizing, and just frequency, just allowing frequencies to calm your nervous system, to so through music and all of that. 440 hertz, obviously, that's the, I mean, 432 is the good one, and then 440 is the one that we hear on the radio and everywhere else. So that's another something to look for, 432. For those who know that story, right? So that's all part of it. It's like, why don't we go back to harmonizing with nature and with divine patterns of sacred geometry, and we create those from within ourselves as well through yoga and, like I was mentioning, crystallizing, regenerating, and reprogramming ourselves so that we are in alignment with this ascension portal that we are fully in right now. So that's where I'm coming from. And thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.